completely wrong. Right, I'll wave, and I'll do the odd salute, right? And the concept here is, right, that then I will highlight, right? I will highlight this section of the stream, right? Get this. I'll highlight this section of the stream, and anybody and everybody who has any kind of photoshopping skills can have a go at choosing the best frame. It could be a stupid frame. I could look like a complete numpty, right? You choose the frame, right? Pause it, cut out my face, and we will vote up the very best emote. We'll vote, all of us will all vote, right? And then we'll choose some awesome new emotes. What do you reckon for a good idea? Now obviously it saves me a bit of sort of money or whatever, because you know, if you contact one of these emote maker people, they're like, yes, tell me what you want making, and you're like, I want a salute emote, or I want a wave emote, and they're like, right. And then they make you a little cartoony sort of emote thing. That's cool. I don't know if that's particularly exactly what I want. I want this stupid ass face turned into an emote. Now we've got a few of them. They're not amazing, but they're pretty fun. Look, we've got Time of Creep. Let me throw a load of Time of Creeps on the screen. Yo, Zoom. Great to see you, buddy. Look, there's some Time of Creep emotes bouncing around. I don't know why it's creep. I don't feel like that's that creepy, but anyway. And you know, we'll have a bunch of other ones. Now, I haven't got access to some of them, but I think Arcos and Rocket Science will have. So if you can be bothered, Rocket Science, and all people who've been throwing bits around and stuff, have a little look in your emotes for this channel, and you'll find that there's probably quite a decent selection of emotes of that type there. But if you may notice here, what we're missing is a salute. Salute you. And what we're also missing is a wave. There you go, look at Arcos with his selection of awesome. Oh yeah, Time of Lil. Arcos, I've removed Time of Lil, and that is going to be swapped for the Mandalorian emote. So Time of Lil is going to be swapped for the Mandalorian emote, which is drawn specifically by Low-Key Prime, just so you know, folks. Yo, Enemy Slime, great to see you back. So, are you all following Zoom? You know, I don't mean to be funny here, but there's something important you all need to do right now. Right fucking now. Follow Zoom, because Zoom, right? Zoom here. Give a shout out for Zoom if you can, mods. Zoom gave me an awesome raid yesterday. Brought so much love to the channel. Loads of his community followed me. It felt really good, man. It felt really good. Also, he's a fellow DJ, so get on that, folks. It's all about spreading the love. You know what, TOC, what we're all about, spreading chaos and love. So I hope you're not just going to be listening to me going, yeah, I'll follow him tomorrow when I can be bothered to click the button. No! Click that button immediately, right now. I want to see some follows for Zoom. Look, if you don't like his channel in the future, you can unfollow. You know, no big deal. You know? But what you could do is find an awesome new channel playing awesome music. Small crowd. We all support, exactly. Not my community, our community. See? This is why you should be following. Did you decide which version of the Mando you're going to go with? I'm going to make a t-shirt. I will, right now. Good on you, Enemy Slime. That's what it's all about, folks. You know, it's all good and well saying, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But really, there's a lot of hot air and no action. And we're all about the action round here. Right, so as you can tell, I'm a bit on a mission this morning. I feel like I'm feeling good. I did loads of exercise, pouring with sweat like an absolute beast. We're up to... How did we get up to 75 sub points? It might not say it on the screen, so folks, it says 70 down there, but we're actually on 75. we have built up, right? We got down to about 55. I don't want to go into this too deeply, because I'm sure a lot of you are like, who gives a shit, it's about the numbers. Forget the numbers, subs or whatever, subsync, calm down and all that. But 70, yeah, we went all the way down to about 50, which, it did hit me in the feels a little bit, because we got to 180 at one point. If you remember a couple of months ago, we were on 180, which is absolutely outstanding. I don't ever expect anything, if you know what I mean, folks. I always try and take everything in my stride, but when we hit 180, I was pretty much freaking crying in a corner. And and then when I got down to 50, I was like, oh, I must have done something wrong, etc. I hadn't done anything wrong, folks. Well, I might have. I might have done something wrong. Probably I did. But mainly it was all to do with gifted subs from the New Year's Eve stream that, they all ended all at sort of almost all at once, because there were like 50, 60 gifted subs that happened on that New Year's Eve stream. But it's really nice to see that we're heading back up to 100. So all those people who sub, all those awesome folks, I really do appreciate it, just so you know. I'm not one of them streamers who's like, yeah, thanks for the sub, forgets about it 5 seconds later. No, it really is important to me, actually. Not just to see that number going up, but, it's the difference between getting to the end of a month of solid streaming and feeling like you can reward yourself with something cool. And frankly, I just gave the missus all the money this month because of the mortgage issues we've got going on, and various other things. Now, I'm gonna, as soon as I'm doing this kind of talking about this stuff, which generally I don't do, but you lot all know me well enough to know that I don't go on about this stuff all the time, but I think it's important to just mention it. A massive shout out to the patrons. Look, you all know who you are. Jimmy Knives, Deathwatch, Count, but I shouldn't start going through them because there's a whole bunch of you here right now. But honestly, you patrons, frankly, keep the lights on. You actually do keep the lights on, sort of thing. And just in the last couple of months, yeah, if you hit ! Discord, Enemy Slime, absolutely welcome, mate. I spent the last of my money gifting subs in another stream. Wait until next payday. Mate, it's always appreciated, but never expected, This stream, for me, was something I originally started as a, just a bit of fun to keep myself, to gain some confidence as a person, to be honest. And man, it's become my career and something I absolutely love doing. But let's do some shout outs here, right? So, to the amazing Deathwatch, Count, Techno Spoon, Chili Sauce, Emulated Penguin, Eldergan, Corbin, Troot, Captain Noba, Andy Rakov, Gizzard Puke, Jimmy Dougal, Jimmy Knives, the newest patron, Low-Key Prime. Oh, it's actually getting to me. It's making me emotional. All these people. Omni. Wow. Look, if you're a bit unsure what Patreon is, folks, it's a way that you can support this stream without necessarily having to sub. You can sign up to Patreon for as little as $1 a month. It's just something that I set up before I got affiliate, before I could even have a sub button, if you know what I mean. But it's a different sort of thing. Patreon is something where it's sort of like saying, I want to support you in your attempt to make this a full-time career, if you know what I mean. And when you sign up, it does it each month. So it's like $1 a month. But what the difference for me is that it's something I can 100% depend on, unless everyone cancels. But, I can see, okay, look, missus, I can give you this $100 at the end of this month, no matter what. Whereas other things like subs can fluctuate heavily, And if you're wondering, well, what would I sign up to Patreon for? I'm already doing this, that, and the other. There are perks. There is book narration. There is about 30 videos of IRL content that I've made of my life over the last few years that you have access to. Special patron-only mixes that will get released for everyone else like a few months later. What else is there? My eternal thank you for doing that. So just so you know, if you are the kind of person who's like, mate, I can't afford a sub and Twitch takes half and, you know, blah, 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 then $1 a month is something that I would assume most people can afford. I'm not going to do any more self-promotion because I feel a bit uncomfortable talking about money, but we are so close to hitting $200 on Patreon, and that is so much more than I would have ever expected. That's like $50 a month. Now, $50 a week. Dollars a week. Now, obviously, we have to pay out a bit in tax and stuff like that. Now, $50 a week, it's not like I'm going to be going off to the Bahamas or anything, but that's pretty damn awesome, actually. It really does make quite a big difference. You know, it's a really awesome thing for me. You know, it means I can buy a new bit of vinyl, for instance. In theory, I could buy a bit of vinyl each week. You know, I probably wouldn't spend it on that, to be honest. I'm going to be giving it to the missus to help with the mortgage because, you know, she's having a real load of trouble with the moment of being able to afford the mortgage and whatnot. But oh, dude, there we go. Wow. Oh, and on that note, folks, I probably should have mentioned this beforehand. It might put your real name up on the stream. Now, look, you can edit and change so you don't DDoS yourself if you're the kind of person who's like, oh no, I don't want my real name to be said on stream. Mate, I appreciate that so much. I'm going to be careful to say... I don't give a fuck. That's my name. God. Well, don't forget you can edit it. So, you know. God, check out this amount. This is awesome. I really appreciate this. Jeff Bezos needs that 50%. Ding, 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 ding. Ninja Kiwi. Pledged on Patreon. You are amazing. Ding, 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 ding. Our cause. Gifted to Zoom. Yeah, and Zoom's definitely a person who deserves that as well, bringing in all the support these last few days. Dude, our cause. You've gifted 152 subs. You freaking beast. Ding, ding, ding. And our cause gifted Corbin. Of the 78 crew in the house, 78. It was a vintage year to be born. A vintage year. Don't tell my accountant. Mate, I mean, 153 gifted subs? Yeah, that's pretty damn incredible, isn't it? Let's be fair here. Some of the support I get on this channel is absolutely incredible. Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? It really is incredible, folks. I don't want to get too cheesy here and start overflowing with cheesiness, but it really does. It really gets to me. It's just incredible, you know. Especially considering I'm not, you know, I know I just did it, but I'm not that, I don't push it too much, do I? I'm not like, everyone should do this and everyone should sub and everyone, you know, I'm not one of them guys at all, you know. I just do what I do and put in some hard work and then hopefully it'll pay off. But my God, it really is starting to become, it's starting to become something I can actually call my career. Let's be honest here. I don't know what's the other word you'd use. I'm trying to avoid the J word because, you know, my occupation. Yeah, a freaking occupation. So, I don't know how many times I'm going to look at the camera and do some kind of wave. I find it a little bit weird, the concept of trying to create emotes, you know, but don't forget, we're going to have this competition and you can pause the stream at any moment. You can pause the stream at any moment and you can turn it into an emote. You know, just no more Nazi waves. No. Well, the thing is I'm trying to point at the camera, you see. So when I do a salute, that's not a normal salute, is it? Do a rimmer salute. I did it again. You see, you can't do it without pointing at the camera. Okay, look, I will stop pointing at the camera at the end of a salute because that is just an issue. It's an issue here that I can't seem to. Oh, in a military salute, you hide your thumb. What, you mean like that? How the hell do you hide your thumb? What? I don't understand. Yeah, just chop it off, mate. So there's a competition, Enemy Slime, just for a little... Oh, behind your hand. Shift it slightly. So like this. Yes. Yes. Almost correctly. Like this. I'm looking over here to see what I actually look like. So there's your remote. There's your salutes. I salute you, and then a wave. So, yeah, just you can throw it on Discord, Zoom here if possible, mate, because it messes with my chat system for some unknown reason. Don't get me wrong, I'm up for clips. I don't mind the odd. Please don't join the army. Don't put the thumb into your hand. Just normal, but slightly shifted. Oh, I see. Like that. About right, is it? Yes. So what's this? Isn't that a different... Is that like a Russian style? Look, anyway, the point here is, right, folks, the point here is that I will highlight this section of the stream, and everyone who joins will do some waves, you know, we'll do some thumbs up or whatever, right? And then you can pause that stream on any single frame that you could possibly find, apart from the ones that we're trying to avoid here, you know, and then cut my face out and turn it into an emote. Well, not just my face, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And then if we get, say, 5 people who create an emote, then we'll put it to a vote on the stream. We'll put it to a vote on the stream, and we'll say, you know, what's your favourite emote? Now, if you're one of these people who are like, but I'm not good enough at Photoshop, or whatever, don't worry about that. You know, I'm not looking for some sort of professional job here. We're just having a bit of a laugh, you know. And then of course you'll have an emote that stays on the stream for a long time, you know. I mean, hell, we could even have some sort of prize for it. It's not that I'm trying to avoid paying, it's that if I go to one of these emote creator people and say, can you make a salute or a waving emote, they'll say, can you give me the exact frame that you want cutting out? Well, I don't know exactly which frame I want cutting out. I would have thought that most people will have a bit of a laugh cutting this out, and they'll be like, dude, if you go forward 1 frame, he's got a face like, you know, and if you go backwards 1 frame, do you know what I'm saying? We've certainly found some pretty amusing frames when I was making the old ones, me and my mate Silence. He was like, exactly which frame do you want? And I'm like, dude, you decide. And then I just had 10 minutes of him giggling inanely while he was going through frame by frame, and, you know, my face was... or whatever. So I suck at these things, but I made a better TTV emote for a stream and it got uploaded, so that's proof that everyone can do it. Yes, indeed. I mean, just have a bit of fun with it. You know, if you want to make it so that I've got a ridiculous face, or if you want to, I don't know, put something in my hand, or, you know, you just have fun with it, you know, because the point is the stream will vote on which one wins, and it won't necessarily be the most professional, will it? It'll be like the one that just has a bit of charm to it, or what. So there you go. I thought that'd be a bit of a laugh. We could have a bit of a laugh with that. You know what I mean? That's what I figured. Supposed to do a perfect wave for emote. Keep the face. Yeah. Did you see how many people? How many clips? Sorry, we had lately of the DJing. My God. So many clips have been created lately. Next level. Let me have a little look on Discord here, mate. That's not actually too bad, is it? New emote, angry salute. God. Now, what I'll tell you straight away, Ripper Addict, because you've done a good job there, mate. But I'll tell you one thing straight away. Once you make that into something that's very, very, very small, you'll need to add in a little bit of extra contrast. Now, the problem with adding contrast is I'll end up with big bags under my eyes. But, you know, the angry one looks better. They both look kind of silly. Let me see this. What's this clip? What is it? So, I don't know how many times I'm going to look at the camera and do some kind of wave. Okay, my face looks ridiculous. Pink spandex suit and a scary face. Yeah, well, this is the thing, see. Now, what you can do is you can cut it out and then you can put like a background on it. You know, anybody who's created these things knows there's all sorts of things you can do. Like, you really want the face and the hand to be quite big, otherwise you end up with lots of background and stuff, you know what I mean? No. Well, hey, don't worry about that, mate. We won't be doing it today. We're just gonna... I've done lots of waving and saluting at the camera just today, haven't I? So hopefully that means we'll be able to get some quite decent, high-quality ones out, I suppose, or something like that. I don't know. Am I playing Warzone today? Warzone? Oh, is that the new shooty game? As you can see, I'm a huge fan. The Vulcan greeting. What? Nanu. Shooty. Don't make that into an emote. Is that Vulcan greeting? A Vulcan greeting. Nanu. He doesn't say fucking nanu at all, does he? Who is it who says nanu? Definitely not Spock. Yeah, shooty, and get in your booty. Mork, of course he doesn't. Mork from Mork and Mindy. Oh man, and now he's dead. Nanu's from Mork and Mindy. Yeah, that's right. Live long and what happens? Where does the thumb go? And it's great to see you back, Daylight. Live long and prosper. Now, if I put that quite close to my face, that could be a decent emote, couldn't it? There you go. I can't make emotes up. It's absolutely absurd. The thumb is normal with the Vulcan. What? Like that? Wait, what's normal? What's normal with thumb movements? I don't know. I don't know what's normal in the world of thumbs on hands. I suppose your resting thumb position. Oh. Right, that is it. No more of that madness. No more of that madness. You're scaring me now. Oh god, I don't want to scare you now. So the reason now, you see, it was what Zoom has put up there, right? Is an emote. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about emotes, but it's just useful for people to know, right? The reason that the waffle heart and the emote look so great in chat is because they're maximized, if you know what I mean. They're filling all the space that you have, because they're only like 52 pixels by 52 pixels or whatever, whereas the pepper emote wasn't made as big as it can possibly be for the size, if you know what I mean. Because Rev from the Netherlands created those two emotes, and he sort of, during the process of making it, realised, oh, you know, you need to get the face and you need to make sure it fills the entire thing. Otherwise it looks quite small in chat. So there you go. So what's it like, the Warzone shooty game? I think I watched Razar playing it.